So hello Martin, I'm going to take you on a tour of our local area. I'm going to go out the difficult way from our housing estate and then Barracks roundabout, turn right and go down through Dawson's Corner roundabout and then on into Stanningley. So we'll go through the Stanningley gateway, right out to the other side, come back in and go out through the third Stanningley gateway up into Pudsey, and we'll then explore that, and I'll give you a bit of a commentary just to identify the key features as we go through. Here we go. So we're around schools out time, so I'm expecting to see quite a lot of activity, both vehicles and parents and children from the primary school and older children from the Priesthorpe secondary school. Motorcyclist has come up there and not even looked before he came around the corner. So this junction is quite difficult. There's a pedestrian crossing on the right which might help me. And there's a certain amount of rat running traffic sometimes. I think those ahead are actually going up towards the school. Now some are rat running. Pedestrian crossing helps me, so I'm going to sneak out. You're going to wait, thank you very much. And we're going to turn right at Thornbury Barracks roundabout, heading towards Leeds. Coming up gently, looking for my opportunity. There's a lot of traffic on the main road, so I'm going to rely on a blocker coming round, and we've got one. And the lady beside me is being projected into my path because of the way that junction is set up. Coming around, I'm going to leave into lane 2. No, I'm going to leave into lane 3 actually. Okay, and we've got pedestrian crossing ahead. I'm going back to lane 2 now. Pedestrian crossing ahead. I'm going back to lane 2 now. And if I just ease off the gas, I'll probably get a green all the way through. That queue has built up quite a bit. I can see Dawson's Corner is against me as well. No sign of the children yet. I've got to relane to go down towards Stanningley. Someone behind me, just let him know what I want to do. He's going to wait. Just waiting. Okay, so we've waited for these lights. Might get that green, but I doubt it. And this is only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now here come the children. So there are 4 lanes coming onto this roundabout. The left-hand lane is going off down to Rodley. Second one's going to Stanningley. Our 2 right-turning lanes are going to the station, Asda, and Leeds. Our 2 right-turning lanes are going to the station, Asda, and Leeds via the bypass. Don't really need a signal. So somewhere down here would be the Stanningley gate. There are some pedestrian refuges in the middle of the road. Quite a wide road. And ahead there is a zebra crossing, which seems to work quite well, providing motorists see it. Nobody waiting just now, but can't actually see the right hand side because of the white van. Can't actually see the right hand side because of the white van. White car ahead is going to wait, and we're clear. So the Stanningley gate would be around here somewhere. Yeah, probably back there rather than in here. So we're coming down. Issues about where the cycleway goes. And then down here there is on the right the junction up to Pudsey, and then there's a pedestrian crossing, and then things get just a bit congested as we go through. Bus is helping somebody, yes. And pedestrian crossing there, so we just need to check that. No one hidden behind the bus. This always gets, it's a bit of a bottleneck, but seems to work okay. And the second gateway would be out here somewhere. Just have a look and see what we think. There is a pub up on the left there, but they're more light industrial buildings now. But I would imagine it would be a gate somewhere here. Now I'm going to drive on out and then go to the entrance to one of the Pudsey gates. Zebra crossing there, and just beyond it we go through into a 40 limit. And there's a very long stretch down there heading in towards Bramley. I think what we'll do is turn left and then come back up to that traffic light junction and turn right and go back into Stanningley. Pudsey is pretty well bounded on this side by both the railway and the dual carriageway, the Stanningley bypass. Pedestrian crossing and then give way, check. And there's a little loop here which I shall just take. See if it's definitely school's out time. So I can turn myself around and come back to that junction. Polite asking here now, going right. Should be okay when the lights change. Who's coming? Nobody coming. I better not try that. Lights are changing, so hopefully someone's going to spot my need and is going to wait for me. We'll just go after this black car. check. Clear. So the big archway is the railway, and I would imagine the Pudsey Gate being just beyond it. The Pudsey Gate being just beyond it. Probably not a good idea to make it at the railway because people are distracted by other things. And in the distance you can actually see one of the sets of lights that could be switched off. Just put a signal on. You can see the fire station there. Ready to go. Go. Pedestrians just about to get to the zebra crossing, and we'll just go back into Stanningley. So this is a 40 limit. Occasionally people actually do 40 up here, and the vehicle behind he's seen my L plate, so he's behind he's seen my L plate, so he's trying to rush me just a little bit. But there is a 30 just here, and there's a zebra crossing behind that's in need of a coat of paint or two on the road. Okay, well, we're on 28, just going through here, and chap on the right's just hesitating. And the Stanningley Gate might well work about here. But that's up to the people who are planning the cycleway. Completely outside our area of interest. And a certain amount of heavy lorry traffic here because the waste disposal site is up inside the Pudsey boundary. Down into Stanningley through the bottleneck. Zebra crossing ahead, which works fairly well if the motorists actually see it. Shopping area there, going to go left. School's out, and then through the archway that you don't even notice, the Archway restaurant. And Pudsey Gate here.